Hey gang, Scott with the Scott Gartner Group here. This week the Federal Reserve cut the interest rate by 1/4%. What the heck does that mean to you if you're looking to buy or sell a home? Want to find out? Stick around. I'm here with Sandy Krestan, Fairway Independent Mortgage, one of the finest lenders I have ever worked with in 35 years, honestly. Most of you guys know me, I don't BS. She is amazing. You have any needs in the lending business, call her.
Am I turning like red now?
I hope so. I hope so.
Wow.
But really, that's the truth. But Sandy, what the heck does this mean?
So I think it's funny because there's a lot of misconceptions out there. And so what's the federal fund rate? And that's actually just the cost of money between banks when they borrow to and from each other. It has absolutely nothing to do with how we get our mortgage interest rates. And yet, everyone is up in a big haboob because they cut the Fed fund rate. Oh, mortgage rates are going down. And actually, yesterday, when they did it, it had the opposite effect. Right? So it doesn't have anything to do with mortgage rates. Mortgage rates are figured on mortgage bonds. And they actually reacted okay first, but then they got a little squirmy. But the biggest thing that affects interest rates is the borrower's credit scores, their down payment amounts, and the type of loan that they take. Nothing really to do with the Fed fund rate.
That makes sense. So there's pretty much no correlation between the two, right? I mean,
No.
Very unrelated.
Very unrelated. You're better to watch the stock market. So when you see people putting money into the stock market, that usually means they're pulling it out of the bond market because they're seeing more security in stock. And it's actually the exact same thing when you see that people pulling money out of the stock market and they start putting it in the bond market, then we'll see mortgage rates get better. And they change multiple times a day.
Yeah.
So we started the day really good. And then after a little bit, after they changed the Fed fund rate, it just went in the toilet. And so you never know. It's a global economy.
Well, that's the deal on the Fed. But since I've got you here, how are rates? Like, what have rates done over the last 6 months or a year?
Yeah, we've seen them go up and we've seen them go down. We really haven't changed more than about 1/4% in interest rate, which on an average person could be like maybe $30 a month for average. But we just locked a client in for a VA loan at 3.75% for a 30-year fixed loan. And I'm not saying you can have that because it's the combination of everything, but rates are great. They really are. I remember my first mortgage was 1987 and it was 10.5%. And that was a great rate back then. So now they're killer.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's the story. So I hope that helped a little bit clear things up. Again, if you have any questions or want to get a loan, get a refinance, not a bad idea right now. Sandy Krestan. Sandy, what's your number here?
The hotline for the team is 480-420-7107. And you can always text me or call me on my cell at 602-820-5166.
Thank you very, very much.
No, thank you. So grateful.
Make it a great day.